Hello and welcome to another edition of Obscure Undead. I'm Azy.
I'm Maus.
And this week we are reviewing a pre-release sent to us by Joel on his label Beso de Muerte.
And who is Joel?
Joel from Twin Tribes.
That's right.
Yeah. He started his own label in the United States, primarily as a U.S. distribution for Young and Cold, which is pretty cool. But he is releasing his very first ever album, not his album, just on his label. The band is called Luz Futuro, and the album is a 6-track EP called Falsos Techos. It is the solo project of Canary Islands-based Daniel Benavide.
And that label that we mentioned that belongs to Joel is called Beso de Muerte Records.
Yes, I might have said it too fast. My bad.
I actually cut you off while you were saying it because I was so excited about Joel.
Oops.
Sorry. But Luz Futuro, that's the band. Right now on Bandcamp, you can get a couple of the songs.
You can get three songs. And it looks like it comes out December 21st. That's right. Yes. I mean, it comes out December 21st. Right now it's up for pre-order on besodemuerte.bigcartel.com. It's on a cassette, 100 pieces cassette. What is it? 100 tape run. They're called tapes, damn it.
Tapes. You're like, what's that thing? That rectangular thing?
Has a little things in the middle. You get a pencil.
Yeah. You gotta stick the pencil in.
Yeah.
Tapes.
With limited t-shirt packages and all this stuff. And also luzfuturo.bandcamp.com. All these links will be in the description below. But, all those links don't mean anything if we don't tell you what it sounds like.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So get in gear for some 80s new wave, goth wave, post-punk.
New romantic wave.
All those words together. New romantic wave is a great way to put it. Daniel Benavides is rocking the new wave hairdo.
Oh yeah,
if you find some of his pictures online.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you need to in order to get the voice that he does, which is this beautiful, light, airy voice that sometimes more talk sings and other times just kind of belts out over these nice twinkly synths, a really strong drum track. He has a beautiful voice. What can I say? What did the Bandcamp say? Canarians do it best.
Oh, yeah, it does say that. Yeah, Canarians do it better. I'm like, I didn't even know Canarian was the way to say it.
Yeah, but I hit play on the first track on this album, La Cura, and I just wanted to dance. It makes you move.
It's got this light, airy, retro wonder. You have your plucky guitar and harmonizing vocals, and the synths are
twinkly.
Super retro.
Tinkling works. I have twinkly written in my notes 4 times.
Okay, my description was tinkling. But the first track, near the end of the track, you get to hear more of the bass and the overlapping vocals. But throughout the song, you've got all of those overlapped on top of each other. But that sets the tone for the EP. Is it an album?
You know what? I'm going to call it an album.
Okay.
I'm going to call it album. I think it's their second release too.
But I definitely hear that the elements that made me think of goth wave, like a new wave post-punk mixed together.
There's also a little shoegaze in there, I think.
And those claps, those modernized dark wave claps, that clap, clap, clap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we've been calling them post-punk claps, but yeah.
Post-punk claps, yes.
Totally.
Clap, clap, clap.
Mm-hmm.
So that happens in the first 2 tracks for sure. La Última Vez was just like La Cura times 2.
Yeah, La Última Vez. And there's a video premiering for this track. Well, we're recording on the 7th. It premieres on the 8th, so it'll be in the past because it'll be the 9th when you're watching this if you watch it on the day it comes out. So go watch that because this track is also really great. I think it might be one of my favorite tracks.
The second track?
Out of all 6. It was actually really hard to pick a favorite track. I really liked all of them.
La Última Vez was one of my top 2 favorite tracks. Mm-hmm. Also, this track as well, at the end of the track, you get to hear the synths come out and shine, like when he stops singing. Mm-hmm. It's layered with the guitar, and to me, that's the most fun part of the song. And I wish that part was longer, where you can actually hear the music. But, you know, you get a good intro at the beginning, and then he starts singing, and you start, like, focusing on the vocals because they're so strong.
They're very strong, and I like that they aren't, like, buried down in everything that's going on. I feel like we've been hearing that a little bit too much lately. There
are some albums where the vocals get...
and I get that it's a stylistic choice, but it's nice, even if we can't understand the majority of the lyrics because they are in Spanish, it's still nice being able to hear it.
Yes. There are...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, on La Cura, I was just like, da 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 cura.
Were you singing along?
No, because I don't know the words. It was more like
la 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 da 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 la cura.
Because that part at least is catchy.
I was singing the last track.
Oh, that's also good. But I want to talk about Dualismo, which is track number 3, which there's some kind of modulation or something going on the vocals that makes them sound like... At first I was thinking, are they warbly? And then I realized, no, that's just slightly off. So you have like one vocal track and then it feels like there's a tiny, tiny bit of delay on it.
That would be interesting to cause a dualist effect, maybe on purpose.
I thought I figured it had to have been on purpose given the title of the song, but
that would be interesting.
Like I focused in on that because I was like, "Ooh, what's going on?" And then I had to like really listen to it, and I was just like, "No, it doesn't sound like he's underwater. It sounds like there's slightly like 1 centimeter more of him."
1 centimeter more of him.
Sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Damn it.
I didn't have any notes for Sueños.
It was pretty.
It was pretty,
this
but
it's also one of my contenders for top tracks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I really liked Sueños.
Escapar was a lot of the previous. All of these songs still have that staple like new wave romanticism, the beautiful vocals, the post-punk claps, post-punk. It's all like electronic drums.
Yeah.
But just it is going to remind you a little bit of like the new post-punk, the modernized,
right? It
dark wave, even
the modernized elements in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Escapar is so fast. So I was less interested in that one because it was so fast. Like I can imagine myself trying to dance to it and just not being able to keep up. So I think that's probably why I liked track 6 a lot, because it slowed things down to a pace that was perfect for my mood.
Well, you've been also just feeling really like
chill
in the evenings, so.
Yes.
But the last track, Ni Te Recuerdo.
Oh my God, I love it.
This one also has like in big capital letters, so twinkly. So twinkly.
It's almost like it put me in the Christmas mood, kind of. I don't know why.
I think it's going too far, but okay.
I'm sorry, yeah. But I mean, it was just like the mood of Christmas, you know, like it's just like tinkling and fantastical.
And
the synths and all the other instruments are beautifully balanced. Mm-hmm. And the pace was just spot on for me. Mm-hmm. Like this one, I had it on repeat.
Oh, see, I thought that the whole pace of like, for me, the track that I ended up, I think, having on repeat was probably La Cura, which is probably why that hook is in my head. Yeah, but it's really short, and I kind of wish that it had a couple more tracks on it.
Each track is 2 to 3 minutes long.
Yeah, and there's only 6 of them, so it's very short. I really do.
I'm okay with the length of the songs. I just wish there were more tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish that there were just more tracks to sort of hear more of what was going on, because I found these 6 tracks just a lot of fun to listen to.
Yes.
And I wanted to dance, and
I am all for anything with that retro vibe. So retro yet modernized. Retro synths and everything else has those modernized elements. So very nicely done.
Yes.
His Bandcamp poetry says it's an ethereal music project. I wouldn't call it ethereal.
I wouldn't either.
And maybe he's changed a little bit. I wouldn't even call it experimental. But the new romantic wave, that's a spot on description.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So go check this album out. Go check the 3 tracks that are available out. Go back and watch the video for La Última Vez and enjoy it, because this is just, it's very short and it is a lovely use of your time, I promise.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see Daniel Benavides in this video. I just want to see more of him. Ooh, Maus. I can't wait.
I think you just...
That hair and the leather jacket, like, he's got his style going on. He knows what he's doing.
You are incorrigible.
Why can't I be thirsty? I love everyone. I love everyone.
Totally fine. You can be thirsty if you like. I'm not here to thirst shame you.
It's the hair.
It is the hair. I know it's the hair. So, so thank you, Luz Futuro, for the lovely EP, and thank you, Joel and Beso de Muerte, for the advanced copy of the album. Everyone, you really should go check this out. It's
a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. It is lovely if you're looking for a new romantic wave, sort of like chill for the holidays. You're looking for something a little lighter to break up the goth rock corrosion. Seriously, go listen to this and then come back and tell us what you think of it. You don't even have to wait until December 21st.
Yes, and if we can get some comments in the YouTube video telling us what you think about it, we can read some of those comments on our next review.
Yes.
But we gotta get some comments.
Which brings us to our next segment, which we are trying to do regularly. We received some comments on the last video where we reviewed Night Nail.
Nice.
Their most recent album, March to Autumn. And mostly it was about... There are 2 comments by our friend Ken Magerman of Sounds and Shadows. He said that Justin doing sax is something we need to bring back into the mainstream in a big way. Maus would disagree. And,
oh my gosh, that's fine. People can like sax. That's fine.
And Pete brings so much to the table in everything he does. Pete is Pete Burns, the gentleman who mastered the album. He also has a project called Kill Shelter, which is going to be coming out with new material in the near future.
Yes.
And Ken says, also Brandon is one of the few guys in the goth scene that really means it. The depths and sadness he expresses, it's so true when you know him as a human. He's so passionate.
Wow. Great comment. Thank you, Ken.
That's another album that people should go listen to. But that is it then for our review. As always, we would like to thank our lovely Patreon members. We are going to scroll a list of our top donors. Thank you, everyone. You keep us in, well, you keep Maus in ramen and you keep Azy in music. But you really do help make this show possible. And check us out on Fridays, where we do our virtual club. Every other Thursday-ish, we do Subculture Shock, where we do Goth Talk with rotating hosts and guests. And on Wednesdays, we are doing a New Music Radio. These are all on Twitch, twitch.tv/obscuraundead.
Yep, come visit us.
Follow us in our other places, too, wherever the hell else we are.
We have a link tree, don't we?
Yeah, the link tree's in the description, along with a whole bunch of stuff. Seriously, there's a whole bunch of crap in the description. Like, if you want to do something super simple but super beneficial for like us, if you want to like support us without actually giving us dollars, go click on our Amazon link. Our Amazon link takes you to the homepage. It puts a cookie in your browser, and every time you buy shit on Amazon, we get like a couple of pennies.
Love those pennies.
Yeah, and then we spend those pennies on like just
ramen
shit that we need. Like gear and fuck all, because it all gets spent back in the show. But yeah, enough rambling. Thank you for joining us. Tell us what you thought about, tell us what you think about, if you're listening to this before December 23rd, tell us what you think about the 3 tracks that are up. You know, fuck it. My favorite track is La Cura.
Mine is Ni Te Recuerdo. Actually, I have no idea if I was close to saying that right.
Ni Te Recuerdo.
Ni Te Recuerdo. Mm-hmm. The 6th track. And La Última Vez.
La Última Vez is very good. Yes. Okay. It's just good. It's just good. Go listen to it and we'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
This is